Good morning, students. Welcome back in my English classes. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Students, today I am going to teach you homophones. These are called the confusing similar words. They always confuse you. Why they confuse you? Because they have the same sound, but the meaning is different and the spelling is different. First of all, I want to tell you what homo means same. So, a pair of words which has the same sound but the meaning is different and the spelling is different is called the homophones. I have brought 5 words for you. That is so that you can understand in a better way. The first one is sea, S-E-A. What is the meaning of sea? This is the noun. This means a large body of water. And the second one is S-E-E-C. This is the verb. It means watch. This is the synonyms watch, to watch. So we can see some object with our eyes. So I hope that you are getting. The second one is eye. What is eye? This eye. And one is eye. First is a noun, is a body parts. It's our body parts. Now this eye is our body parts. And the second is pronoun. It is refers as the subject of a verb. It's refer to the subject of the verbs. The third word is deer. What is the meaning of deer? Deer, D-E-E-R. One is D-E-E-R. Second is D-E-A-R. So D-E-A-R is used for beloved one. किसी को जब हम प्यार से बुलाते हैं तो बोलते हैं dear. Hey dear, how are you? And the second is deer is an wild animal. Sorry, a wild animal. So fourth one is stare. One is S-T-A-I-R. The second is S-T-A-R-E. S-T-A-I-R means step. We can use step to go terrace. That is called stare. And this is noun. But the second is S-T-A-R-E. So don't pronounce it star. This is stare. Stare means होता है किसी चीज को हम लगातार जब देखते हैं, टकटकी लगा के देखने को. That is called stare. The synonym of stare is gazed also. Now come to the fifth number. What is the fifth number? This is know. K-N-O-W and N-O. So what is know? Know is a verb. You know that K-N-O-W. This is pronounced not kanav. That is know. It means to have a knowledge for something. किसी चीज के लिए जानकारी होना, knowledge होना. That is called the know. Another know is a determiner. क्या है ये? Determiner है. It indicates the negation something that is not true. कोई चीज के लिए निगेटिव के लिए हम यूज करते हैं नो. सो you might have understand whatever I have spoken here, the 5 word of homophones. After this thing, I am going to just solve your chapter. The question number of your English reader. The question number B1. So go through it. So students, now it's time to solve the vocabulary part of chapter 5 of your reader book. This vocabulary has consist of homophones. So let's start here. The first one is you should dance every day to stay fit. There are 2 options, exercise. Both sound are little bit same and meaning is different and the spelling is also different. The first one is exercise. That means an activity which keep our body fit. This is the noun. ये एक noun है. And एक्टिविटी जो डिफरेंट टाइप की एक्टिविटी हम सुबह पार्क में जाके ग्राउंड में जाके करते हैं जिससे हमारा बॉडी फिट रहता है उसके लिए इस शब्द को यूज करते हैं. एंड द सेकेंड वन इज एक्सरसाइज. दिस इज द वर्ब. इट मीन्स टू रिमूव इविल स्पिरिट. इसका मतलब ये होता है जो तंत्र मंत्र फूक कर बुरी आत्मा को भगाते हैं, उसके लिए इसको यूज करते हैं. सो इट मीन्स टू फ्री अ पर्सन अ प्लेस फ्रॉम दोज malignant influence. किसी बुरी आत्मा से भगाना. सो द फर्स्ट वन इज द राइट आंसर. Second one is the weather was dash, so she wrapped her shawl tightly around her baby. Two options are there, chilly and chilly. The first one is noun. It means a small green or red face that has a very strong taste. You know that chili means मिर्च होता है और वो मिर्च काली मिर्च के लिए भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं. It means a small spicy pepper, a pod of variety of capsicum, and that is used for use in cooking. Another chili means feeling cold. That is used for weather. So the second one is the third one right answer. The teacher told the students to refer to dash before answering the question. So option are cues. Both pronunciation is same, but the spelling is different and meaning is different. So first one is CUES is a plural noun. It means signal, hint, an action or event that is signal for something else to happen, or it typically refers to a signal that encourages someone to take an action. The second one is cues is also a plural noun. It means an ordered line, a file. Both are pronouns like letter Q. So the right answer is the first one, cues. The fourth one is Ashok had to dash at the photograph for a long time before he could recognize his uncle. So option are peer. So one is PEER. Peer is a verb. It means to look closely or carefully at somebody or something. Second one is pear. PEAR is a noun and it is a juicy and edible fruits. So the right answer is the first one, pear, verb. The fifth one is I prepared the main dish for dinner. So course is option here. One is noun, another is adjective. The first is COURSE. Course is a noun. It means series, chain, procedure. Means a plan of study, a path, a series of classes. The second course means it means rough, thick. It may refer to not very small pieces. It can be used metaphorically as a synonyms for impolite and not fine texture. So I have written here coarse means rough, fat, unsophisticated. So the right answer is the first one, that is noun, COURSE, coarse. So means chain. Sixth number is Vivek doubts everything. He is born dash. So two options, skeptic and septic. Students, little bit in these two words, little bit sounds are different. The first one, SCEPTIC, that is called skeptic, and the second one is septic. So first one is noun. It means unsure and distrustful. Means a person who shows some doubts or disagree with some idea, plan, law or any development. Means अविश्वासी, शंका करने वाला व्यक्ति. The second means septic is a wound, a cut or a part of body infected with bacteria. So the right answer is the first one, skeptic. The last one is the authorities dealt with the situation very dash effectively. Students, there are two homophones have been given. So the effectively, EFFECTIVELY is an adverb. It means thoroughly, in an effective manner. And the second one, AFFECTIVELY, is an adjective. It means emotional action driven by feeling or evoke feeling. So the first one is the right answer. It means effectively describe something that produces a desired result. It comes from noun. And effectively describe something that has been influenced by emotion. It is a result of emotion. It comes from the noun affect. So the right answer is the first one, effectively. So students, now we have come to the end of this video. I hope that it will help you a lot to solve your chapter. So next week I will come back with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.